You think you know birds? Think again. Creation is hiding secrets. Creatures built not just to fly, but to dominate, to deceive, and to survive in ways you cannot imagine. These are evolution's most bizarre masterpieces. The natural world is an endless art gallery. But in a hidden corner, there are works that creation seems to have forged in a fever dream of imagination. These are not just strange birds. They are brilliant solutions to life's most brutal problems. They are stories of evolution told in feather, beak, and bone. Scarlet ibis. Where does the sunset go when it dies? It flies into this flock, but this brilliant red is not genetic, it is borrowed. The scarlet ibis is born a dull gray. They only turn red from what they eat. Their diet of shrimp and small crabs is loaded with a pigment called astaxanthin. This pigment builds up in their feathers, staining them crimson. The brighter the red, the better the hunter, and the more desirable the mate. They literally are what they eat. Shoebill. It does not look like a bird. It looks like a statue from a lost civilization. And it is watching you. The shoebill can stand motionless for hours, a predator of terrifying patience. Its forward-facing eyes give it the binocular vision of an apex hunter. And then it strikes, a violent, shattering collapse onto lungfish or even baby crocodiles. And the sound it makes? Not a song. It is a rapid-fire clattering of its bill, echoing like machine gun fire, a warning from a prehistoric creature that still walks among us. Vulturine guineafowl. It wears the face of a vulture, but it is draped in the robes of a king. This is the most stunning and strangest of all guineafowl. Its cobalt blue plumage shimmers like glass. Unlike other guineafowl, the vulturine is adapted to an arid life. It can survive for long periods without drinking, getting all the moisture it needs from insects, seeds, and roots. They live in highly ordered social groups, moving through the savanna like a blue-armored platoon. Greater sage grouse. At dawn on the North American prairie, a strange sound rises. Not a song, but a low, liquid pop, like water dripping in a cave. This is the sound of the greater sage grouse in love. Males gather on an ancient arena, a lek, where their ancestors have danced for millennia. They inflate the two brilliant yellow air sacs on their chests, their sonic weapons, and perform an intricate strut. The females watch from the edges, impossibly selective. This isn't just a display, it's a fierce auction for the future of the species. Wilson's bird of paradise. Deep in the Indonesian jungle, a piece of the sky seems to have been trapped. It is not a jewel. It is the crown of Wilson's bird of paradise. That brilliant turquoise patch is not feathers. It is bare, iridescent skin, glowing with a color cameras can barely capture. The male is an installation artist. He spends his days cleaning his dance floor, removing every leaf so nothing distracts from his show. Then he flashes his crown and manipulates his two sickle-shaped tail feathers like a puppeteer, all to mesmerize a mate. Bearded vulture. When the other predators are full, a 3-meter wingspan shadow arrives. It is not here for the meat. It is here for the bones. The bearded vulture is the master of bone disposal. Its stomach acid is nearly as strong as battery acid, dissolving bone whole. For bones too large, it grips them, flies high, and drops them onto a specific rocky area to shatter them. And that terrifying red plumage? It's not blood, it's cosmetic. They intentionally bathe in iron-rich mud, staining their feathers red as a display of dominance. Blue-footed booby. They are the awkward clowns of the Pacific. But those turquoise feet are a life and death signal. Like the ibis, this color comes from their diet. The bluer the feet, the healthier and better fed the bird. In their mating dance, the male proudly lifts one foot, then the other. But don't let the clumsiness fool you. They are living torpedoes. They plunge dive from 30 meters up, hitting the water at 100 kilometers per hour to snatch fish. A world-class diver in the perfect beach shoes. Eurasian hoopoe. It wears a magnificent crown and it flies like a giant, erratic butterfly. The Eurasian hoopoe looks like avian royalty, but this king has a disgusting defense secret. When a predator approaches the nest, the female and chicks don't fight. Instead, they squirt. They shoot a stream of incredibly foul-smelling liquid, like rotting meat, directly at the enemy. An astonishingly effective chemical defense. The crown is for attraction, but the stench is for protection. Inca tern. A noble pirate of the Peruvian and Chilean coasts, the Inca tern is a study in perfect contrasts. It boasts charcoal gray plumage, coral red bill and feet, and of course that impeccable white mustache. This is not just decoration. The mustache is an honest signal of health. The bird with the longest, whitest mustache is the healthiest individual, the best possible mate. They are opportunists, frequently stealing food from sea lions and other seabirds. Shrike. It has the innocent look of a songbird, but the habits of a serial killer. This is the shrike, or butcher bird. It is too small to hold its prey with its feet like a hawk, so it devised a grisly solution. It captures insects, lizards, and even small mice, and impales them on sharp thorns or barbed wire fences. This gruesome larder serves as both a stockpile and a status symbol to impress potential mates. A killer with an angel's face. Sword-billed hummingbird. This is evolution pushed to its absolute extreme. A bird whose weapon is also its prison. It is the only bird in the world with a bill longer than the rest of its body. It co-evolved with a flower that has an impossibly long nectar tube. It is the only one that can drink from it, and it is the only one that can pollinate it. But the cost is immense. It cannot preen its own feathers with its beak. It must use its feet, and when it perches, it must point its bill straight up at the sky. A magnificent specialist, locked in a dance of survival. Scarlet honeycreeper. It is a drop of liquid lava flitting through the forests of Hawaii. The iiwi is the spirit of the forest. Its sickle-shaped bill is a perfect key. It is designed to fit precisely into the bell-shaped Hawaiian flowers. As it drinks the nectar, its head is dusted in yellow pollen, and it carries that life to the next flower. It is not just a bird, it is the gardener, the connector, the red-blooded lifeline of a fragile ecosystem. Southern ground hornbill. In the African bush, a deep, resonant drumming, like a distant lion's roar, greets the dawn. It is the call of the southern ground hornbill. This is a predator that walks. It doesn't fly much, preferring to patrol its territory in a close-knit family group. With impossibly long eyelashes, it hunts everything from insects to venomous snakes. That bright red patch of throat skin isn't just for show. It is inflatable and used to boom out territorial warnings that travel for miles. Rhinoceros hornbill. The giant helmet on its bill looks heavy, but it is almost hollow. It is not a weapon. It is an amplifier. This casque acts as a resonance chamber, making the bird's call echo for miles through the rainforest. But the most incredible story is one of love. The female seals herself inside a tree hollow with mud, leaving only a tiny slit. The male, on the outside, faithfully feeds her and the chicks for months. It is an act of total trust. Greater prairie chicken. A haunting, mournful sound echoes across the ancient prairie, a hollow booming, like blowing across a bottle. This is the sound of a vanishing world. Like the sage grouse, the males gather on leks. They raise their horns, which are feathers, and inflate two brilliant orange air sacs on their necks. This is the last call of the North American prairie, a performance that continues, even as the world shrinks around them. Ayam Cemani. This is a bird woven from midnight. It's not just the feathers. Everything about the Ayam Cemani is black. Its skin is black. Its beak is black. Its tongue, comb, and eyes are black. Inside, its meat, organs, and even its bones are pitch black. This is a rare genetic condition called fibromelanosis. In Indonesian folklore, they are considered to hold mystical power, a bridge between this world, the Moorster, and the spirit realm. Dragon chicken. This is a creature of mythology walking out of Vietnamese folklore, the Dong Tao, or dragon chicken. Its feature is its feet, a colossal, scaly pair of legs that can be as thick as a man's wrist. These legs make them one of the most expensive poultry breeds on the planet, a delicacy once reserved for royalty. They are difficult to raise. Their clumsy, massive feet often break their own eggs, but they are a living symbol of luck, prosperity, and a unique cultural heritage. Marabou stork. It is called the Undertaker bird, and it's easy to see why. With its bald head, massive bill, and a strange pink leather pouch hanging from its neck. But this appearance is a perfect adaptation. The bald head stays clean while feeding on carrion, just like a vulture. And that pouch? It's not for food. It is a radiator. When it gets too hot in Africa, it pumps blood into the pouch to cool its body. It even coats its own legs in its liquid waste, a natural, if disgusting, air conditioner. Kakapo. Listen, A deep subsonic boom vibrates through the New Zealand night. It is the song of a parrot that forgot how to fly. The kakapo is an evolutionary tragedy. With no native land predators, it became large, heavy, and nocturnal. The male climbs to hilltops, digs a bowl in the earth, and booms for hours, for months, just hoping a female will hear. It is also the world's smelliest parrot, a sweet, musky scent that was once a beacon, but is now a curse that attracts invasive predators. Frogmouth. You are looking right at it, but you do not see it. You think it is a broken branch, a piece of bark. But then, the branch blinks. The frogmouth is a master of invisibility. They are not owls. They are a more ancient lineage. By day, they freeze, perfectly still, trusting their camouflage completely. By night, they awaken. With a cavernous mouth that snaps shut like a trap, they drift silently through the air, gulping down insects. They are the ghosts of the night forest. Creation never stops experimenting, and we will never stop exploring. Of these 20 masterpieces, which creature astonished you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the greatest secrets are still out there.